Fork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
1st down here for the offense. Quick handoff. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. And the ball is intercepted. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try the run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Illinois right back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. Pulls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Altmaier. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing the strike.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. No focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his man. It's Arnold. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
They move the tight end all over. The give on the inside. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They want to get this defense on its heels. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
To the air, it's Altmaier. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Illinois lining up quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a crease. It's Neal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Arnold. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Getting some heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quick release on the RPO.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays. These RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Neal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback extends the play. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pocket starts to collapse. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He makes the connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Casey. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're going to throw it again. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going up top on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
The quick out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Coming after him. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll ride his man on the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Feeling, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
To the air on 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Casey. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Snags it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll take another shot here. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Illini!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. We put the college football world on notice.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Neal. He breaks a tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 35. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Looking down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give to the back.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Keep it on the ground. And the Jayhawks will keep this drive going. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker, it's Dixon. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hands it off. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. So we're going to better route.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. On the run, it's Neal. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. They want that clock to run. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Running with power. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's back to throw on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.